Hi everybody, I'm Kenny with Winnebago. I'm standing in front of our new Revel 2.5. So the Revel 2.5 has a lot of upgrades from last year's model. One of the big upgrades that you're going to notice, or maybe not notice because it's inside the build, is we now have a 30-gallon freshwater tank. I think last year's model was 20-gallon, so you got an extra 10 gallons of fresh water. That's going to allow you to stay off-grid a little bit longer than you could before. Something else that is new for this year are our running boards that are out here. These are all standard items that I'm going to be mentioning. We also have standard is a light bar up top here that I believe is about a 12,000 lume light bar. It's actually on the front of the vehicle, and it's going, so when you're going off-road, you're going to be able to light up that dirt trail and see forever. Inside the vehicle, I should also mention that we are on an all-wheel drive Sprinter chassis. So that's very important as well. So you can go down the forest roads, you can go off-road. You're going to have easy time getting off the beaten path and enjoying this in the wild, kind of in nature. You have a 12-volt refrigerator here. It's incredibly efficient. It just runs off your battery system. Coming inside here, these are newly designed seats. And the advantage of these new front forward facing seats is when you are parked and you're camped, if you need a little bit more elbow space or shoulder space, you can now separate these seats. They will also slide forward and recline back. So you have a lot of functionality with these new seats. And then once you're ready to get back on the road again, you just slide them back together. These seats are 3-point harnessed, and they are compatible for your child seats. Both seats can do that. Inside here, for the new 2.5 Revel, this counter space is reconditioned or reconfigured. You didn't lose any cabinets or anything like that. All the square inches of the cabinets is the same. You might even have gotten a little bit more, but what we were able to do is open up a little bit more counter space here. So now you have a lot more counter space to actually prep your food. We have new locks on the drawers. So these are compression locks. This will also open up a little bit more counter space for you, but we have an induction cooktop in here, which is portable. You can use it inside here. We have an outlet down below the refrigerator that allows you to use it on that outside table as well. Coming in here, this is something that people appreciate in the Revel is your shower. So inside a van that is under 20 feet long, you still have a wet bath. This shelf will remove. You can stand in here, you can shower. You can use this to hang wetsuits, bathing suits, any items like that to dry, and everything will go down into your drain. The bed that we have here is on a power system. It'll rise all the way up to the ceiling here, giving you all this space in the back to use for gear. So bikes, backpacking equipment, rock climbing, anything that you would want to do. The other nice thing about this power bed is that when you are bringing it up and down, you can use it at any level. It does not need to be in this low position. The only advantage of bringing it down to that low position is that's when you're going to get the maximum height out of it. And I believe that's around 6'4", 6'5". So back here, this is that space that I was talking about when the bed is up, or even down in this position. You can use this all as storage. That is inside. You don't have to hang bags and try to figure out exterior storage. You have room back here for a lot of your items. Right here is where your battery is stored. This is an 8.4 kilowatt lithium battery from Lithionics. We also have a 48-volt charging system with a second alternator. That second alternator is able to put out a ridiculous amount of power and charge this battery within about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour. We also have the ability to double the size of this battery. So going from 8.4, you can now go up to 16.8, and that second alternator will charge in about 2.5 hours. Under 3 hours, and you're back to full charge again. For anybody listening, that is a lot of power. That's power that's going to let you go off-grid. You don't necessarily ever need to plug in. Every time you start your engine and you roll a little bit, you're charging your batteries. It's a fantastic power system. It's a crazy powerful system. You can run your air conditioner, your all your 12-volt items inside. You're going to be sitting in the middle of nowhere, but feel as if you are plugged into something. It's a really robust power system. You also have a 3.6 kilowatt a 3.6 kilowatt inverter, sorry. And that's how you're able to run that air conditioner with no problem. You have a five gallon cassette toilet. The advantage of the cassette toilet is at an event like this, we're here at the Overland Expo, you can remove this, you swivel this around, you'll be able to now dump this into any porta potty, any rest area. So again, the whole idea of the Revel is that you're out there enjoying the space, you're on the move, you're on the go. This is going to be very convenient for you to find anywhere to dump it. You don't need to be at a campground anymore because you don't need the power. And with this, you don't need a dump station either. So this will also have adaptive cruise, collision assist, lane assist. You're going to get a lot of the features that are offered right from Mercedes. You're going to have a very comfortable driving experience behind the wheel of the new Revel 2.5. So if you need any more information, if you want to take a look at specs or anything like that, please come by and check us out at winnebago.com, and you'll be able to find everything I just talked about, as well as some more specs, and you'll be able to see some of our other great products.